Neapolitan chords come from the Neapolitan school of the late 17th and 18th century, which basically was where a bunch of Italian composers would compose and study music, and so here is how the Neapolitan chord works. A Neapolitan chord labeled with a Roman numeral or a simple N is a major chord built on the flatted second scale degree, most often in first inversion. So if we were in the key of C minor, a Neapolitan chord would simply be D flat major, or better put, D flat, F, and A flat as a triad. But as we said, first inversion is most common, labeled with a 6 in reference to the interval of the bottom voice F up to the top voice of D flat. So that's pretty much a Neapolitan chord, pretty easy, right? But how do we use it in our music? Well, if you compare the Neapolitan chord to our typical diatonic triads, let's say in C minor for this example, it'll kind of look like a subdominant chord or a 4 chord, simply because they only have a semitone difference of D flat to C. So the Neapolitan chord is most often used as a predominant chord in substitute for the 4 chord, or a chord to prepare us for the dominant. That's what a predominant chord is. You can hear this in Beethoven's first movement of Moonlight Sonata. So if you want a little more fun stuff that you can do with Neapolitan in the more advanced setting, you can use it for modulation, so bear with me on this. In the key of C minor, a D flat major chord is our Neapolitan chord, and we can tonicize D flat by using a German augmented 6 chord in C minor, which would actually be an A flat 7 chord, which is pretty crazy to think about. So if you know how to use dominant and diminished function to tonicize new things, the Neapolitan chord might be a good pivot point. And that's pretty much it. That is how the Neapolitan chord works. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped. Please leave any questions down below, and I'll see you in the next video.